Welcome back, Algebra 2 students. This is the last video of your checkpoint study guide videos. This problem, you should have copied it at the bottom of your checkpoints worksheet. So let's look at the problem. Given the following sequences, find the first 5 terms. Are they arithmetic or geometric? Explain. Okay, so let's start with the sequence on the left, f of n. F of n is equal to 5 times 2 to the power of n, where n is greater than or equal to 1. So that means we have to start by plugging in a 1. So if I start by plugging in a 1, I'm going to get f of 1 is equal to 5 times 2 to the power of 1, which that's going to be equal to what's 5 times 2, because 2 to the power of 1 is still 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. So that's my first number, 10. Okay? I'm going to underline my numbers of the sequences, okay? Let's do f of 2. F of 2 is equal to 5 times 2 squared. Well, what is 2 squared? 2 squared is equal to 5 times 4, which that means my next number is 20. Okay? Let's look at the number after that. F of 3. F of 3 equals 5 times 2 to the power of 3. 2 to the power of 3, that's going to be 5 times 8. 5 times 8 is 40. After this, you should find that f of 4, by the way, is equal to 80. And f of 5 is equal to 160. We have our first 5 numbers. We have our 10, 20, 40, 80, 160. Okay, these are my first 5 numbers. I'm not done though. I have to explain whether they are arithmetic or geometric, okay? All right, so let's look at my other sequence. Let's see. G of n is equal to 56 minus 8n. N is greater than or equal to 0. I start by plugging in a 0. Okay, so G of n, or G of 0 is equal to 56 minus 8 times 0. 8 times 0 is 0, so I'm going to be left with 56. G of 1 is equal to 56 minus 8 times 1, which is equal to, well, what's 8 times 1? 8 times 1 is 8. 56 minus 8 is 48. Okay? G of 2 is going to be equal to 56 minus 8 times 2, which is going to be 56 minus 16, which is going to be equal to 40. That's my next number. You should have gotten that G of 3 is going to be equal to 32. And G of 4 is going to be equal to 24. Okay? Again, you can just plug these into the calculator and plug in the numbers into the sequences, and then you should get your first 5 terms again, right? So for this sequence of G, it was 56, 48, 40, 32, 24, right? Now, we need to answer the second part of this problem. Are they arithmetic, geometric, and explain? Okay, this one is geometric. Whoops, geometric, because we multiply by 2, right? 10 times 2 gives me 20. 20 times 2 gives me 40. 40 times 2 gives me 80. 80 times 2 gives me 160, right? The next one is arithmetic. Arithmetic, because we subtract 8. We subtract 8, right? Boom. And that's it. That was it for your checkpoint study guide videos. I'll be looking forward to seeing amazing progress and good results on the test. Good luck to everyone. I'll be seeing you in the next series of videos. Later.